All right, let's see. Oh man, it didn't play my intro freaking countdown video. You sons of a bitch. It was supposed to play that, and it didn't. I'm not saying I'm mad, but that's stupid. It was supposed to play that. It didn't play it. Why didn't it play it? This is upsetting. Very, very upsetting. When do I set that up? Why was that not there? Why? Like, I had it set up. Oh, I was supposed to set it to auto when I hit live. Damn it. I worked so hard on that. All right. Next time we will worry about that. Maybe, yeah, definitely next time. Let's see. Let's get chat up. Oh, hey, Orb. How's it going? Good morning, if it's morning for you. Oh, man. I imported all this stuff in here, and then I didn't realize that I had a scheduled stream, and I have to re-add everything. So now I'm kind of pissed off. Like, that's upsetting. And also, my shit's not in 1080p like it's supposed to be. So that's also upsetting. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I worked so hard to get it to work. Hey, Toku Experiment, what's up? I'm just importing everything right now. So that way there I can just jump through everything I'm talking about and then get my other camera set up. And then I will be making either some King-Ohger YUDOs or the Legend Shoe God miniplas set. That's good, all right. Or just, it's still early in the morning. I was up late working on freaking videos. So I was like, damn. Apparently I have a Stream Elements bot running. I did not know I had any Stream Element bots set up in this thing. I haven't done shit to set this up. I really haven't. Like, I was just asking Zio, like, because we both use the same studio website. And I was like, how the hell do I set this up? Like, how do you do it for live streaming? I record a lot of my stuff local. I don't do live streams anymore. Anyways, I used to stream a lot. So I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, I got that in there. Gotchard. I had a breakdown of what I wanted to talk about. Let's see if I actually have it showing up. All right, let's jump right into this. All right, so obviously this is a live stream. It's the Tokusatsu Hangover. I was going to do it on Sundays, but I'm busy this Sunday. Usually I'll do it on Sunday because you figure after the late night stream of Tokutonic Shift on Zio Agito's channel on Friday, plus Ultraman Blazar coming out that day. Then you got Geets and King-Ohger on Saturday. Sunday morning, you get yourself a little hangover. A lot of Tokusatsu going on for two basically days in a row. So that's like the methodology and my thinking behind naming the stream. So it's going to be weekly. I'm not going to be going over everything that happened in the week because we do that on Friday night. I'd just be repeating everything I already said. Instead, I'm going to go more into toys, not just candy toys, but DX toys, soft vinyls. I'm going to be using the time also to kind of build my backlog. All these are YUDOs and SoDos and miniplas that I need to build. Also, I have a lot of Kamen Rider model kits I need to finish. So I figured this week would be easier if I either chipped away at some of the King-Ohger stuff, because I have a lot of King-Ohger stuff that I need to get built because the boxes are taking up space. So also, I was going to be doing a lot of stuff about the comic books as well, Toku adjacent or Toku inspired content. If you have it already on the channel, I reviewed Henshin Volume 1 by Bon Idol, which is a manga / graphic novel published by Saturday AM. That review is up on the channel. A very nice love letter to Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. I'm looking forward to Volume 2. I even asked about it, and the writer and artist of it actually commented on the YouTube channel about Volume 2 and everything else. So that was really cool. So I'm going to be talking more about comic books as well. I have the long awaited and worked on Kamen Rider 01 comic book review that I will be filming probably after I'm done being live today. That was a thing. That was a comic book. I try to be positive with my content. I don't like to talk negatively about a lot of stuff. If I don't like something, I don't talk about it. That's my mentality. I don't like the idea of making hate bait videos where it's just like, oh my God, look what they did to this. It's horrible. I don't like that. I think it's very low hanging fruit and too easy of content to make. So I'd rather prop up things that I enjoy. That's why I talk a lot about Massiverse and the Power Ranger comic book and everything else. Like I could easily be like, hey, look at all these comic books that I used to pull that I don't anymore because they're not good. But I don't do that. I did it one time, and it was justified because it was the What If Miles Morales run. I'm a big fan of Miles Morales. I like the Saladin run of Miles Morales Spider-Man was really good. Kind of fell off around the Clone Saga, but then that What If run was, especially the What If Miles Morales was Thor, was just hot garbage. That's the only time I'll make a negative video about anything, honestly, as my kitten is like destroying her food dish because she's fresh and she's a kitten and it's loud. Eat your food normal. You don't have to be weird all the time. Thank you. So, we had a lot of Gotchard stuff. I did a YouTube short about Kamen Rider Gotchard when they showed off the pack, like what the packs were going to look like. All right, I'm taking her empty food dish from her. Stop. Ew. Oh, shit. So, sorry about that. So, I did a short of it, and like literally after I was done recording that, the Gotchard like card packs were shown, all the different cards that are going to be available in phase 00, and then there's also phase 01. I've been looking into the card packs. I am going to buy boxes of these. Like I want to be, and it's not for bragging anything. I love TCGs. I don't make TCG content anymore. There are a lot of private videos on here of me breaking a lot of Pokemon elite trainer boxes and booster boxes and pulling like the secret rares, the all gold cards and this and that. So I like TCGs. I like to collect them, not for bragging rights. I want to have every card. I want to have, even though like Hopper has like 4 or 5 different versions of it because of the rarities. I want a full set, and the kitten is literally. And now I got to take. Stop it! All right, listen. You're ridiculous. I love you. You're a kitten. You're cute, but I need you to calm your shit. All right, that's enough interruptions. Jesus, like the kitten is just. Oh yeah, King Kong mug. She's ridiculous today. So I want to have all the cards. I want a complete, like, I'm a completionist when I collect gimmicks. And yes, it's cards, it's tougher. But like Decade ain't getting the cards. Yeah, the kid. No, Kin. Okay, she's been in a lot of videos. If you go back to videos around October, November of last year, there's a lot of kitten clips because she would want me to pick her up and she would fall asleep while I hold her because she was little. She still does that to an extent, but now she just attacks everything. So the reason why I'm actually able to stream now is I bought a brand new gaming PC from Skytech Gaming, great people, but it has LEDs in the fans and all over the computer inside of it, and it's on the floor. She now is addicted to wanting to get to the colored lights, which is atrocious. But let's see. I made a slideshow, so I'm going to pull this up really quick. Oh, it shows my background too. That's going to be very conflicting. So obviously this is what the card packs are going to look like, and it's not bad. I like the way they look. All right, and then the driver. Okay, so I pre-ordered a Merlzy. I always try to figure out how to like enunciate that. I'm like Merlzy. The driver I pre-ordered. Okay, I am not the biggest fan of it, mind you. I'm not. I don't love this driver. It seems very simplistic compared to some of the stuff. Oh, nice. I got it right. Yay. So it seems very simplistic compared to other drivers like the 01 I like. Well, okay. All right. Let me show that. Let's hide this really quick. Let's answer this. Okay. A lot of people don't. I talk about this briefly here and there. My goal is to have one of every main rider's drivers. I have a lot of the secondaries and tertiaries and stuff like that. I'm at 38 DX drivers right now and 5 CSMs. I will eventually have, because me and my wife are getting a house next year. So my studio area that I'm going to be building will have all my drivers on display. Whether or not the CSMs, I don't know, because I have a factory sealed blade CSM that's still sealed. That came with a sword and everything. In the blade rouser. I don't know if I'm going to open that because that's factory sealed. My Garen one is not factory sealed because I bought it secondhand. But this is why like I pre-order these things, and also why not? Like, I mean, they're not as expensive as they used to be, and it's great. But this, I don't know how I feel about this. It's very colorful. I do like the sounds on it, but I don't know. Like, and I do like how the back of the cards make certain helmets. So we have a look at the different helmets for it. Those look really cool. I'm curious because the one in the top right kind of looks like a cool little top hat with goggles on it. And I just think like steampunk or like something out of like that one Tom Petty music video. I know I'm old. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, they did like the You Don't Know How It Feels song, and it was basically like a spoof of like Alice in Wonderland, and they were eating Alice, like, but she was like a cake on a table. It was really weird, but like I liked kind of like the aesthetic of like top hats. And then we have a look at the card holder that goes on the wrist. This I do not like. So I'm not buying the bundle that comes with this and the driver. I'm just pre-ordered the driver on its own because I don't like that. Like, this just seems awkward. Now, the only reason why I would buy this down the road is if I go to a convention like Power Morphicon. I am going to Japan World Heroes and stuff like that. But like, get card size like business cards and just open it up and swipe out like my business cards to like give to people. But this is not doing it for me 100%. Like, I'm not gonna be able to justify owning that. Toku Experiment says, I am waiting on Bandai to do a full review on it. Okay, so they didn't do a full review. They did do the video. The video already came out. I think they did. They did a couple videos for it in the last like 48 hours for the driver. I don't know because I've only watched one, which was like the cards. And then I saw someone posted on Twitter cell phone footage of Gotchard debuting in the Geet Summer movie, which I will not talk about because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I thought that looked really cool. Like, I was like, all right, I'm digging the suits. I'm digging, you know, how it, the driver and everything else. But obviously, how a character shows up in like a summer movie or when they debut in like the handoff style episode is always different to how they are in the show. We brought up and I've talked about before, Revice showing up in Saber compared to how Revice was in episode 1. Totally different, especially because I hated Revice showing up in Saber. Too many fart jokes, and I love a good fart joke. That's not that. But I know a lot of people right now are either it's really polar. Either everyone loves this driver for Gotchard or they hate it. I haven't seen anyone kind of like, except for you, Toku Experiment, being like, maybe I'll get it. I'll see. I'll wait. A lot of people are just like, it's too blocky. There's not enough like gimmicks and electronics to it. Me, I'm just like, hey, it's a driver. Like, all right. Do you guys not know Showa era drivers? Like, yeah, they light up and they make noises, but there was no real gimmicks for it. And I'm a sucker for gimmicks. I'm surprised, honestly, I didn't get any like real gimmicks for Geats, I got the Beats one that came with the Trust Last CD. I've got Zombie because I got like the bundle, and I got a lot of the Legend little raised buckles on that. I haven't gotten anything for Geats. I kind of went too crazy with Saber because I have every Wonder Ride book. Like even the ones that were for like the premium Bandai belts, I bought the books on their own through Mercari on Bai Japan, Mercari Japan through Bai. So I have every Wonder Ride book, and it's obnoxious. And Revice only went for the original 10 buy stamps, and then the Gifu stamp, and whatever came with like the 2-side driver and stuff like that. But cards, yeah, I'm buying cards. I'm buying a lot of freaking cards. Like because I have a person in Japan I get a lot of my stuff from, like my miniplas and YUDOs and everything. And I even said, like, if there's a way for you to get me boxes of the packs, let me know. Tell me a price. Sold. So we're getting those. There will be some Tokusatsu Hangover streams where I will just open a whole entire box of booster packs. And before I go on to other stuff, I also was able to obtain the Geats Oniness ID core. I was able to get multiple of them. I wanted one. The guy was like, well, I'm trying to sell them in multiples, like at a time. And I was like, fine. Like, I want them. I just need one. So I have like 3 or 4 coming in. They're going to be mailing them out to me next week. So I'm going to figure out either like some sort of giveaway or something, because I don't need 3 extra Geats like rainbow ID cores. I just wanted the one because I like to get the movie campaign stuff. So I was like, all right, I'll figure something out, because I don't like, what am I going to do with those? Realistically, like wholeheartedly, I have no need for that many. So yeah. Yeah. So I talk about the elephant in the room, which is King-Ohger. I didn't want to like, I was gonna make a whole video, but I'm probably just gonna clip this and put it as a separate video. Obviously I haven't been reviewing King-Ohger for the last like 5-6 episodes. I'm still watching it every week. I just started to realize, as someone who's not big into Super Sentai, who's new to Super Sentai, that I reviewing it every week while I'm still like kind of feeling out how I feel about it was kind of ruining the show for me to an extent. Like I'm sitting here trying to like enjoy this, but I'm thinking from the hand, oh, okay, this is a good screenshot. This is a good clip to take. I was like, here's what I'll say in my review. And I'm thinking that while I'm watching the show, and it was taking away my enjoyment of the show. Now, Kamen Rider, that doesn't happen with, and Ultraman, it doesn't, because like I've watched so much Ultraman. I've watched so much, Kamen Rider, that's just second nature to me to like, while watching it, like to just absorb everything. Whereas with Super Sentai, I'm still learning the tropes. I'm learning how the pacing of the show works, how the arcs work in Super Sentai, because I don't have this vast knowledge and vast history with Super Sentai. Like I said, the only seasons I've seen is Lupat, Rio Soldier, Die Ranger, Car Ranger, Kuramager, and one other one, and I already forgot. Well, Zen Kaiser and Dom Brothers, obviously. So, but I didn't watch any of those while they were airing. I fell off, and then I went and I binged. I'm better at binging Super Sentai than I am watching week to week. Plus, there's a lot like, yes, this is my channel is not just Toku stuff, and I have a lot going on in my life besides Toku. There's more to, like, I collect comic books. I'm married, and we like to go out and like, hike and go to the beach and do all this other stuff. I also do a lot of figure hunting, and I love horror. So I have like my and this is like barely scratching the surface of my horror collection. Like these shelves go up 4 shelves high. It's every NECA Toonie Terror released horror figure. Hey Graf, how you doing today? So there's a lot going on besides Toku stuff. And yes, primarily most of my content is Toku related content, but I do sprinkle in some other stuff there. Even my podcast is not even Toku related. That's more nerdy pop culture stuff. So I don't really have time like to watch so many shows every week. So while I am watching King-Ohger every week, it's one of those things where it's like I still prefer to binge Super Sentai, which is why I'm still going back and watching older seasons to enjoy them and this and that. That's okay, Graph. Like, no, like that's it. Dude, it's okay. I was having some technical difficulties right before I went live, and I'm even shocked I went live like right when I said I would, because I forgot to. I have a brand new computer, and I forgot to transfer over everything from my other computer, so I had to set up all my software to use my second camera so we could build some Yudos in a bit. And so it's like, and of course I waited till like 10 minutes. The hamster was running, but it was running in the wrong wheel. Like it wasn't even in the right cage. I was like, damn, I don't have any of my secondary software. I don't have all my PSD files, my PNG files, and my graphics were still on my other computer. Let's see. Crazy Orb recommends. All right, you are not the first person to recommend Jetman. So, good friend K20 Customs, who makes all these luxurious toku patches, by the way. Very good patches. I love the patches so much. He dropped merch, and he dropped Jetman t-shirt, and I loved the helmet designs. I loved the way it looked, and I was like, I'm gonna buy the shirt, even though I haven't seen Jetman. And Jetman has been one of the most recommended ones I watch, besides Kyuroger, the one that everyone was mad that they're using the mechas for Cosmic Fury. Whatever season that is, that's the other one everyone keeps recommended to me. It's funny. One person recommended Lupat, and I was like, and I looked it up, and I was like, this looks really cool. I'm going to be doing a video series going over Toku video games, because I actually have a really, really good, Q Ranger. I have a really good Toku video game collection dating all the way back to the Famicom to current consoles. I have a crazy collection of games. Like, I don't think you guys understand. I'm pretty sure I have close to 85% of all the Toku video games ever released right now. Because I've been going to like book offs and using Mercari Japan and all these in eBay to just collect them all. And I actually had a Lupat, like I think it was a Wii game or a Switch game. And I was like, oh yeah, no, it's just in the collection. I was like, oh yeah, I know, I like those suits. I'm gonna watch Lupat. Graph, have I played all of them? That is a good question. No. So any of the Famicom ones I have not played, except for one, which I played on my computer. I do finally have a retro console that can play like the Famicom, Super Famicom, like the 3-in-1 that can play all the Japanese ones. So one of the things I want to do is I want to, on days I don't, when I stream and I don't have models to build, I'm just gonna plug in the capture card. We'll go play some of those like SD super deformed like Toku games where it's like soccer, but it's like Ultraman, Gundam SD, and Kamen Rider, or some of the other side-scrolling ones, or this and that. I want to play a lot of them. A majority of the more modern ones from like the DS, 3DS, and forward, I've played. So I do want to play all of them on stream, and because like I want to do a series going over them, because there's a really big history of Toku video games, and a lot of people don't realize before I got into even doing YouTube stuff, I was a video game journalist. So I was doing freelance, and I was doing that for like 10 years, since 2007 to about 2017, 2018. So I've procured a really good collection of video games. And also I'm a big fan of preserving physical media, because I think physical media is important, which is why you'll see me tweet about how, I think Shin Kamen Rider should have got a Blu-ray release, or even though I don't like Kamen Rider Black Sun, that should have got a Blu-ray release. Like, we need these physical releases. What if Amazon decides, oh, we don't want you guys to have this on the streaming platform? Then we're screwed. We have to go sail the 7 seas to get a copy of it. But roundabout way, Lupat. So I had a game for it. But one person recommended Lupat. And so I started watching it. And then even when I would like mention I'm watching Lupat, a lot of people were like, oh, you should watch that. It's not good. This and that. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, a lot of people, like, I like the suits. I think this is cool. This whole cops and robbers thing. Like, why are so many people like hating on this show? Yeah. And I was like, I don't get why people hate on it either, Graph. Like, I was like, it's good, but the only consistent thing is Jetman. Everyone just says, go watch Jetman. Jetman is peak. And it's one of the best, and that's universal. Like, I haven't seen anyone say Jetman is not good. Unless, like, maybe opinion wise, but no one has had any objectifiable reasons to say why it's bad. And that's how I am with Kamen Rider, honestly. I I try not to recommend anymore because obviously I'm gonna recommend Blade or Ghost or Wizard. But yeah, there's so many Sentai. There's so much. It has such like a rich history. And when I was watching Zenkaiser, I was enjoying the show for what it was, but when they were using the different like Sentai coins or gears, and I would see the power up attacks, I would take notes like, oh, okay, that's 5-man gear. That attack looks cool. That suit looks cool. I'm gonna check this out. So I was kind of using Zenkaiser as a way to find new shows and new Super Sentai ones to add to my watch list. Because obviously, due to nefarious ways, I have every season of Super Sentai and the films. Same with Kamen Rider and Ultraman. I mean, I own all the Blu-rays that have been released. I own a lot of the DVDs that got released too. Oh, you know, I did do Jetman. So I'm still learning a lot of the writers and directors' names. Um, and over the course, because I'm really bad with names. And I don't, so I'm just like, I like this show. Like when someone's like, oh, this person who wrote this wrote that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. But in a way, that's yeah, you don't miss. That's one of the few names I do know in Toku. So yeah, that's what Goat Kaiser. That's the one I watched because I love those suits. The suits lure me into Super Sentai, honestly. Like in mechas, I like mechas. I like big meaty kaiju's, obviously, because I branded that and I made a big freaking meaty kaiju's freaking uh t-shirt on my freaking shop. And I'm just going into edit some stuff really quick. Sorry about that. And I forgot to change the description. So like I'm using I'm using basically Streamlabs studio to basically third party go through. And I forgot to change some of the settings for the live stream. But yeah, Go Kaiser, like like I go based on the suits and the mechas. Like that's what like appeals to me, honestly. So if I see like a cool suit, especially the helmets, and that's why like another friend who's been on my podcast, Stickosaurus, who live streams on Twitch and also does YouTube videos here, he makes a lot of helmets. And when I see his helmets and what he's making, I'm like, oh, what show is that from? He's like, it's from this. I'm like, oh, I like the way that helmet looks. I'm gonna go check that season out. And I just organize my list of what to watch. So because I just finished Die Ranger about a week ago, so I haven't started a new one yet. So I think I'm just gonna start Jetman and I had to start was it Ninja? I had to start that too because everyone says Ninja is really good, and you know, and also I'm always open to suggestions. If people suggest stuff, I don't even with one of my manga videos and this and that. Like I take recommendations very seriously because I'm like, okay, if you're taking, especially when it's a big paragraph, like you would like this, this, and that, based on what I've seen your content, you would like this. So like, okay, one, you watch my content, so you kind of get an idea what I'm into. So for you to take the time and figure out, all right, Die Ranger, I could, I could see myself rewatching Die Ranger again down the road. I think I'm trying to because I have a video, so I'm trying not to like give away my full thoughts on the end of on like the last episode and how it ends. Um, I will say, regardless, I enjoyed that season a lot, and maybe possibly those are some of my favorite suits in all of Super Sentai. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, I'm mad that they only used the white uh Die Ranger suit and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We should have had all the suits because those suits are so clean. Oh, Zyuohger, that's what they did the original Mighty Morphin on. That one I watched. That was actually the first Super Sentai season I ever watched because Mighty Morphin. You know, I'm 37. I was 7 years old when Power Rangers came out, and so I ignorant in my youth, I didn't realize until I was in my mid to late teens that they were using Japanese footage and dubbing over a lot of stuff and then filming the civilian stuff separately. So one of the first seasons I ever went through is Zyuohger because I was like, all right, I got to see what the original was. And then I watch it and I'm like, this is nothing like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Nothing. Like how, like, I was like, how did you like get this show and make Mighty Morphin from this lore and this story? Like who? Oh, Zoo Ranger. See, like, dude, there's so many names. I don't know what Zyuohger is then. See, there's Zyuohger, Zoo Ranger. Yep. See, there's too many. There's too many. Like, they're all similar. Like, I'm bad with names. Like, that's way too close. So I don't know which one Zyuohger is. Now I have to figure out which one that is. Let's see. Zyuohger. Oh, that's the one with the animal helmets, like the bird. But the red one has like the bird. Okay, I do plan on watching this because I like when I saw the red one with the little like, you know, I was like, yeah, that's well, yeah, it's animal based. That doesn't really narrow it down either. But I do like how it has like the print on the suit, and then the red one has kind of like that cool yellow beak. I've seen that helmet and that suit float around, and I was like, all right, that looks good. But there's like so many. Like I have to like, because I don't like to like. I know a lot of people do like watch a lot, like and people like will tweet and like their media thread, and like I see a lot of people like watching a whole season like every other week. I gotta pace. I gotta spread it out. Like I just finished Die Ranger. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks. So it's like I'm giving myself like a couple weeks break, and then I'm gonna start another season because I get burnt out very easily on Toku. I love Toku, but when you figure I'm watching current Sentai, current Kamen Rider, current Ultraman, and then I'm going back and rewatching an older show. On top of a lot of horror movies are coming out lately. A lot of great horror movies and TV shows are returning. So it's like and if you think about like I finished 6 Super Sentai seasons, and I started watching Super Sentai in 2020 during the quarantine. So I take a lot of breaks. I do not like that's why like I don't my content right now. I haven't done the podcast in a couple weeks. I was like, you know what? I don't want to get burnt out. Dude, that's the thing. That's why Kamen Rider, I got into Kamen Rider in 2004. So with Blade, I was watching Blade as it was airing. I tell everyone it's a funny story how I got into Blade. So I'm, you know, freshman in college. I don't got that much money, you know. Oh, you're gonna go see Talk to Me? Oh, that movie. I'm going tomorrow to see it. I want to see that movie so bad. Like that's all I want to see. But so I'm in college, freshman. I don't got money, you know, so anime isn't on streaming services like it is now. There are no streaming services. And I used to buy anime Blu-ray box sets, and those things were expensive. You'd pay like $90 for one season on DVD, and it was bad because I bought Maharomatic, and that was like the only season I owned of anime. And then I had a bunch of Dragon Ball Z VHS tapes. So I'm on a website, not going to name it, trying to just find some anime to watch. And I click on something, you know, you're going to get all those pop-ups, but it went to it and it was like I was trying to click out of all the ads and accidentally clicked on something, and all of a sudden the first episode of Kamen Rider Blade starts playing. Anyone who's seen the first episode, it just starts off in a fight. It's dark out. And I'm just like, what the hell am I watching? And I was like, Kamen Rider. I was like, this looks cool. I like this. Next you know, it's been 19 years later, and I've just so I've had 19 years. That's just why I tell everyone, other than Fies, which I started finally, and Kabuto, I've seen every season of Kamen Rider. I have not seen all the movies and stuff like that because I don't like a lot of those. And oh yeah, the old school Crunchyroll. And so, you know, I've had a lot of time to watch Kamen Rider, which is why I'm like basically I've almost watched all of them. Now, the downside is Super Sentai getting into it, not even 4 years ago. I have a lot of seasons to catch up on, and I'm not about to binge everything. I tell everyone it's the One Piece thing. Anyone who wants to get into One Piece right now and wants to watch every episode, you might as well not have a life. That's all you're gonna do because there's so many episodes. And Super Sentai, we got years, like 47 years of this franchise history. It's a lot of seasons. So that's why I'm pacing myself. Like, will I ever watch every Super Sentai season? Probably not. I don't see that happening. Dude, the manga, like One Piece, listen, Graph, like, tip of the hat to you. Because I don't have the time for that. I don't. I'm old. And I've got such a backlog of manga right now that I need to read. Which is why I really haven't done any manga haul videos because I've just no, I don't have time. There's too much stuff going on, and like even now I have a backlog of video games. I've been playing Diablo 4 so much, and then they added Mewtwo to Pokemon Unite that I just don't even have. I don't even have time. Oh no, yeah, the manga will go a lot faster than the show, because you could realistically, if you got to watch a 20-minute episode of manga of anime, and depending on how fast you read, you can blow through manga real quick. I do it all the time. Let's see. So next up, I wanted to say, yeah, that's long roundabout way. That is the elongated version of why I don't have any King-Ohger reviews up. It's not because I don't like the show. It's just because I'm just enjoying the show, and I'm thinking maybe every arc of the show, I'll do a video just going over the arc as a whole rather than weekly, because it takes a lot to edit. I'm like, me and Zio Agito joke about this. Like, I'm not using my green screen. I have the Elgato green screen. I'm not using my green screen. I'm not doing bits. I'm literally just reviewing and putting clips in. But I work 50 hours a week, and I have everything else going on. And I don't stay up late. I'm old. Yeah, okay, listen. I will do a Himeno video. I will just do videos of Himeno, and that's it. And because that's the top tier waifu of Toku right now. Emmy from Ultraman Blazar, though, she's catching up. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to cover the arcs of King-Ohger. I think I'm better suited to do that for Super Sentai rather than every week, because you figure if I'm doing Ultraman Blazar videos now for reviewing, and I noticed a lot of people aren't talking about Blazar, which is weird because it's hitting good and it's getting a lot of views on YouTube, but no one's really covering a lot of Ultraman. I think other than Sai Draxar, like Marco Satsu, myself, Toku Trash, and what other person, there's not really a lot of people who do any Ultraman content, and that I know of, like that I am subscribed to, that I watch consistently. And okay. Funny story. I have my merch line, which is onlyhenshins.com, right? When I made the first wave, had Neon as Nago beat Scott Pilgrim t-shirt. I made a Neon face fan cam. I made a Neon fan cam to promote the shirt on social media. And because wave 2, I have a Buffa design in there, I made a Michinaga fan cam to promote the t-shirt. And yeah, crap. There is not 5 Ultraman fans, okay? There's at least 8 fans, okay? At least 8, possibly. I don't know. I'm not it's hard to keep track of all of us because all 8 of us are so spread out. But yeah, I did fan cams to because I feel like that's like the best way to promote stuff on social medias. Oh, you want to promote something? Fan cam. Ooh. All right. Thank you, Tokumi Who, for this is actually a really good question. So I brought it up last night on Toku Tonic Shift with Zio, Ash, and Cloudy. I've been thinking about just stopping reviews weekly. The only thing is I don't know if I would want to just cover the arcs. I would rather I don't like play-by-play reviews, and if anyone seen my reviews, they've been kind of changing because they went from like play-by-play, like 20-minute long reviews to down to like 12 minutes, 11, 10. Like I'm trying not to do play-by-play reviews, but I want to like have like thought-provoking content around these shows. Like, why is this being done this way? Does it actually work? Who is enjoying this? Who thinks like what is the method behind? Like I want to like not take it seriously, like because it's and a lot of people get mad when I say like it is a kid show. Okay, it's a kid show, but like just one of the things where it's like I'd rather have a conversation about the episodes more than me just play by play. Here's the fight. Here's what happened. Here's some clips. I like it. The end. I want to make it more to almost like an editorial, like when I used to write stuff, more like an editorial style, like a opinion piece, but not a full like when you get like those hour long videos of people talking. Like I can't do those video essays. I can't. I tried, and yeah, it's just so I don't know. I got to see how I feel about by the end of Geats what I want to do. So like I have like 5 more weeks or so, 4 more weeks to just kind of no 5 because September 3rd. So I have like 5 weeks to kind of just like figure out what I want to do, how I want to because like anyone who's been if newer people in my channel, I start off doing Ultraman and Godzilla videos for like toy hauls, like in the Ultraman Blu-rays. Like one of my first videos, and I still have it, and it was over 2 years ago, was this little NECA movie reels Shin Godzilla, which is still one of my favorite toys in my collection because I love Shin Godzilla so much. Oh no, Graph, you're getting a 5-hour long video on the bench from Blade. Don't even trust me. I'm gonna be so obnoxious starting January for the 20th anniversary of Blade. Like, there's gonna be weekly Blade content for a full calendar year. I already have the Google Doc planned it out completely. So I hope you guys are ready for that because I'm gonna no one's gonna like me after freaking next week or next year. But no, like I start off doing Ultraman Blu-ray hauls, NECA Toonie Terror unboxing, and actually talking about Power Ranger toys. Then I got into reactions and I fell into that hole of doing reaction videos because at the time when I was looking up YouTubers, like Zio Agito had not started doing Toku videos yet fully. Squall Charleston, who is someone I will always not put on a pedestal, but will say is one of the few people that like definitely motivated the creation of my channel and the direction I went in from like a Toku standpoint, not reactions, because he was reviewing he was talking about the Mill Creek releases. He had his Toku show on Toku Shoutsu on Pluto, and he does not get enough credit for what he's done as a content creator in the Toku space. 100% doesn't get enough credit. I think he gets a lot of unwarranted hate, and I think it's stupid because he's a great guy. Now, at the time, looking up Toku stuff, it's like I got into reactions because that's what everyone was doing. No one was doing reviews and skits and bits. It was always reactions or video essays. I'm not doing a video essay. I've talked to Squall like a good amount about it. Like he got married, moved. He wrote a book. I've retweeted it. He has a book coming out in October, and I already pre-ordered it. I was like, pre-order, digital, like trust me, go check it out. I wish I had everything right here. I will definitely make sure that, but I've retweeted it multiple times on Twitter. It's like I'm sure eventually like our paths will cross and we will be on, then I'll have him on the podcast. It's just I'm taking a break from the podcast right now. Even though it's last week was the 4-year anniversary of the podcast, but I'm taking a break right now just because it's been hot. It's been hot here, and I don't want to do a lot of content creating because these key lights are really warm, and then on top of it, I just want to go chill by my pool and not do anything. And I'm not going to do a live stream by the pool because no. I don't know because of okay. So with Toku Tonic, I don't. Well, no, Toku Tonic, I consider that less of a podcast and more of our like a live show. Even though I have all the audio files now, I did start putting them up. We have an RSS feed for the audio version of Toku Tonic Shift. It is on Spotify. I don't know. I gotta log back in and see if I can get it on Apple Podcasts and Amazon and stuff like that. But it is on Spotify. I think the first 5 episodes are up. I'm going back through and I'm editing all the audio on all of them, and I'll be uploading them every couple days until like I get caught up to where we are now, which is like episode 25 or 26. Like I said, a lot of work. I actually produce some podcasts on the side, not just mine. I have a couple friends who have podcasts. I don't know if from contract standpoint if they want me to talk about the names, so I'm not going to say the names of the podcast, but I do produce a lot of podcasts on the side, like 3 other ones that aren't even mine. So you figure I'm doing podcast production, my own YouTube channel, working, keeping my wife happily married to me. So I got so there's a reason why I'm trying to like modify my content. That's why if I could do a live stream on Saturday and kind of like group together all the content, like, hey, let me talk about, like, I already talked about the Gotchard cards and the driver. If I could talk about why I don't have King-Ohger videos going up and, you know, this and that. Taka, I would love to. Given the times, OJ, I would have to like, that would be nice. Like, I know he's very self-conscious of his English, even though his English is really good. But Taka's in the Toku merch, in Toku community in general, Taka's a sweetheart. Taka's like one of the few people are like, you can't say anything negative about Taka. Like, and I wouldn't accept anyone saying anything negative. I don't block people on the internet, but I'll block anyone who says anything Taka. I don't mind doing live stuff like Friday live Toku Tonic stuff. That I'm always more of a fan of recording stuff. I think not from an editing standpoint, but kind of from an editing standpoint, but just because I feel like when it's just 2 people having a conversation, even though it's going to be public, it's a lot different than when it's live because you don't have a chat going and this and that. Like you get more one-on-one focused, and it seems more like just organic back and forth conversations without other interjections. Like the downside right now, there's a writer strike and an actor strike going on. Then another reason why my podcast is on hiatus is because like it's tough for me to want to hype up and promote all these projects that are coming out, like films and TV shows on my podcast, which is monetized, mind you. I have sponsors, but like monetize me talking about these films, but these actors and writers aren't getting fairly paid for their work. Yeah, I'm gonna capitalize financially by talking about them, and I feel kind of shitty doing that. And I had some guests lined up that were actors, a director, a writer, this and that. And with the strike, I was like, listen, I get it. Let's push it back. I'd rather, not tiptoe around crossing any lines of what you can talk about because I don't want the handcuffs on this conversation. So with this, hopefully the strike gets resolved in your guys' favor. When it does, then we could do a podcast. And it sucks because I was setting up all this stuff for Comic-Con and post Comic-Con, and then it sucks from a situational standpoint. It sucks even more that these people have to strike, So I was like, damn, like I had the whole month's content planned out, and that's why there's no podcast because I had no backup plan. Because at the time I planned stuff months in advance. This was like 3 months in advance. So it's like I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't have a backup plan, and I wasn't going to wing it and dial it in and just be, hey, let's get the podcast. I'll just phone it in and just do an episode on something and just wing it. And it's like I hate doing that so much. But I do have Massiverse stuff coming out. That's another thing that was on the list. I mean, this falls under the Toku adjacent or Toku inspired category. If you haven't, Massiverse is so good right now. Like, I've been trying to get everyone into the Massiverse. So Ash Deoxy 360 also has been doing Massiverse stuff. Like, I know, and it's such a good condensed universe right now. Image is hitting with this, and it's great because when you think about it, most of the people who are writing the Massiverse titles, whether it's Radiant Black, Radiant Red, Inferno Girl Red, The Dead Lucky, Rogue Sun, or Supermassive, all the writers have written basically for Boom with the Power Ranger comic books. I mean, Melissa Flores right now is writing The Dead Lucky and Power Rangers, and she just got announced at the Women of Marvel's panel. She's going to be writing Spider-Gwen. Easily, like, everyone on the team is hardworking, but Melissa, for all the different like comic runs she's writing right now, dude, she's killing it. I even tweeted, I was like, yeah, she's gonna win an Eisner for her writing, like hands down. And it's deserved, honestly. But all right, I think I've talked a lot because I was gonna talk. There's nothing really out I was gonna talk about so I'm gonna try and see if I can get this stupid camera to work so we can actually make some Yudos. So let me mosey on over here. Hopefully my lighting's gonna be good because I had to move everything around. Then sadly, about an hour before I went freaking live, my second monitor finally got delivered. And I was like, well, this doesn't help me now. Like, all right, where's my software? I don't even have it open. Thought I had it open. Oops. Of course, it's not gonna. There we go. Oh, why is it sideways? It should not be sideways. There we go. That lighting kind of sucks. Let's see if I can turn on. Let's see if I can turn on the light. It's not gonna work. All right. This thing's being ass. Let's set it up. I don't know. I'll keep it at 720. All right. Let's see. No, I don't want it that way. I don't want it that way either. Now, I need to be on there too. There we go. Woohoo! Okay, 20 patches of the way. All right. So this is what I wanted to do. Like every stream is just work on some kits. So I'm torn right now between the. Oh wow, that's a little bit too much. There we go. You see my lap. That's just weird for everyone involved. You get that. So I'm torn between the Legend Shoe God set, or I have some of the Yudos. So I'm thinking, I think I'll just do some of the Yudos today, because I still have a second King-Ohger to make, so I can combine King-Ohger with the Legend, so I can have regular King-Ohger on display as well as the Legend King-Ohger. But I forgot. My wife took my kit away. I need my sticker Q-tip or my sticker tweezer. So I'll be right back. Oh, hey, Kitty. Hey, Mom. Oh, okay. Dude, listen, I was so mad. That announcement happened the day those got delivered to me. I was so pissed off. But then I realized I also have the premium Bandai, the exosuit that they wear while they're in the shoe gods. I have those pre-ordered. So I was like, I may get the painted, and they're not even partially painted. They are about 90% painted. All you're gonna do for a sticker, I think, is like the chest piece and a little bit on like the sword, and that's it. Or the Osier caliber. Other than that, it's basically completely painted. And I was so pissed. I was like, but I think I'm gonna get them and put the exosuits on them so that way there's less less crap. All right. So I think I'm gonna do the Yudos. And obviously we're gonna start off with Himeno, the queen, the best. I mean, listen, this is 100% planned. Okay, I knew if I was gonna do Yudos, I was gonna start with Himeno. Fun fact: I haven't done Yudos in so long. I didn't get any Don Brother Yudos except for I found this one for Inu Brother, and it was clearanced at the grocery store I go to. So I got this for like it says $5, but I got it on clearance for $2.50, and it's everything in there. And I was like, oh wow, because I missed out on other sets because I wasn't into Yudos. I've been getting the SoDo ones. Yeah, no, Rita will be last. Okay. No, not the best. Orb, you don't bring this is a waifu war free zone, okay? This is just strictly waifu simping only. So I respect that you are the biggest Rita fan. Even if you're wrong. But I haven't done Yudo since Zenkaiser, and because I missed out. I do miniplas more. I like miniplas. I've done all the Zenkaiser miniplas. I have the black Onitaijin Murasame actually being shipped out to me because I missed out on it. A friend of mine found it in Japan. And then I have the Festival Don Onitaijin minipla that's all glittery and like the fake gold plated. That pre-ordered. So I like miniplas more because I like mechas. Like really quick, like how do you not like this? Like this looks so good. And also with the other one, dude, I've seen the Loopat ones. I've been wanting to go back and get more older Yudo sets, but all right, let's see. We're gonna start with. I'll start with the legs. We'll do the okay. Let's not take that out of context. I'm starting with the lower torso. So I have this weird obsession where I try and save the boxes, and I actually do this this candy trash. I hate the candy so much. I'm just throwing it out there. I know a lot of people get mad when I say that, but like that candy is trash. So oh, I don't have scissors. Shit. Hey cat, I know you're hungry. I already fed you. What are you doing? Eat your food. Eat your food. So yeah, I want to get a lot more Yudos. I've been getting into the Super SoDo ones. I ordered Die Ranger, and then I missed out on it, but I bought it from someone else, and they're gonna be shipping it out next week. The ones that they use basically for the Mighty Morphin like Alien Rangers, because I love those suits so much. Those suits are amazing. Oh, there's not stickers. I wish Yudos had bases like the SoDos do. That would make me so happy. Like, this is a little stand thingy. I knew that. All right, so stickers. Just had them. Oh, they're over here. I knew that. Dude, that's what. All right, I'm gonna highlight this because this is important for everyone who watches this now or later on. But Mercari Japan via Bai. This is where I get a lot of my older mini plas also. And it is great. I also go to was it Madarake to get like specific individual ones, but no, Bai using Mercari is great. Even Yahoo auctions, I've gotten some stuff that way too, like some of like the campaign lottery ones. Like I got the Vice, both of the Vice campaign ones the lottery ones for the SoDos where he's in like the spirit form, and then also just Vice as his demon form. And I got one via Mercari Japan and one via Yahoo Japan auctions. But yeah, it's the best place to get any like all that stuff. That's where I get any of the older stuff that I can't find. I've been able to get some of the premium Bandai ones because I missed out on the SoDos that were premium Bandai for Ryuki for the Advent creatures. So I'm really happy about Mercari and Bai. A lot of, yeah, but Desi's right. A lot. It's not Mercari's not that popular there because a lot of people do go like Book Off, Madarake. But I feel like anyone who posts on Mercari Japan, they just know what they're doing. They're like, oh yeah, international, and they don't have to worry about shipping international because Bai handles it. It's actually where I get a lot of my my cheaper gimmicks too for stuff. I need to build more nano blocks too. I have some Kamen Rider nano blocks that I plan on building. All right, so we're gonna do this 3. Oh, I gotta take the buckle off. Yeah, I was actually when Dusty was on there, I was looking at some of the loop hat stuff, and I was like, you know what, like, I'll think about it. The messed up thing is when I first moved to San Diego, I was going to like Tokyo Central and this other Japanese market, and they had like all the candy toy stuff constantly, and they were never selling out, and they had so much mini and Yudos and SoDos and everything else, and I was like, oh, those are weird. And this is like around the time when I was like kind of didn't fall out of love with it. I was just so busy with like life and moving across the country that I wasn't really into any toku stuff at the time. Not that I didn't know about it, but like I just wasn't, you know, up to current what was going on. And I saw so much stuff there, and I was like, now I wish I bought it because like it's either hard to find or a lot of people like resell it for crazy prices. I like the loop hat mechs. I like the mecha. Like I know like, so I try not to like have my opinion affected by other people and other people's opinions. I like it. I know like, but it's also really hard to get me to not like a mech. Like honestly, like it's really it takes a lot to get me to be like I don't like that mech because at the end of the day, it's a freaking big robot, and I love big robots. Okay. Um, I don't. I don't know if I'm in the minority here. I don't care for any dancing in Toku. I don't. I don't like. Yeah. I had Destiny. I get that. I'm originally from the East Coast too. At any time, like I would go up to like New York, into shopping, I would always be like, oh, let me check out, the Japanese stores and this and that. And it would always be Converse stuff and it's like soft finals. And that's literally all there would be. And I'm like, ah. And as much as I love Ultraman, I hate that like 90% of the Ultraman merch is literally soft finals. So many soft finals. And I have a lot of them. And I don't like soft finals. All right, so we're going to do 6. And, yeah. All right. So him, now I got to take your leg apart. That sounded inappropriate. We gotta line it up real nice, real accurate. Smooth. All right. Then we gotta do the side of the knee. Oh, so I gotta. Man, they want me to like fully detach the leg and take it completely apart to put these stickers on. That is ridiculous. This is too much work for me. SoDos don't make me do that. Yeah, I like the vinyls for the kaijus. I have quite a bit of the Ultraman kaiju vinyls. It's going to be 8. Also, yes, I'm putting the stickers out over here. Luckily, I have 2 cameras. When I used to try and do like time lapse videos, putting the SoDos and YUDOs together, it was so obnoxious because like I have glasses, I have bad vision, and I have to do like this. So I'd have to be like underneath the camera like this, trying to like record videos, which is why I don't record any. I'll review my YUDOs and SoDos now. I will not record building them because it's a pain in the ass. Okay, the Ryuki Chronicle ones are pretty bad. The Saber SoDo line is the worst line I've ever done for stickers. Especially when you get into like Storios and everything else. I'm just like, this is horrendous and I don't like this anymore. Because you can't really actually... I can't switch. I'll switch it after I build this. I'll show the SoDo collection because I have it on. I have almost the whole collection on display behind me. I think I'm at like 100. Dude, okay, yeah. The Arabian Night one is complete stickers. Cross Saber, all 3 versions are like almost 100% stickers, and it's just I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Like, I'm just a fan. I don't deserve to have to go through this level of pain. One leg done. Man, Bandai needs better QC on this. There's blemishes on this thing. Okay, now this one is the exact same. All right. Listen, I'm one of the few people I think that like Saber. Because like, okay, criticism of it is valid, but at the same time, when you realize people, actors, actresses got sick, it worked, with the thing that I can't say on YouTube, they had to change and rewrite stuff, but they still gave us a story, no pun intended, and it wasn't as bad as I think everyone, well, in retrospect, and they got a lot done with filming restrictions, having to do rewrites, this and that. Like, they could have just not given us a show. They could be like, listen, with filming restrictions and everything else, we're just not going to do a Kamen Rider season this year. But instead, they still gave us a Kamen Rider season. Oh, no, Saber's 100% better when you binge it. Orb is 100% correct. I watched it week to week, but then I went back and binged it. And yeah, it's definitely, because I went back and I did like a 1 year later video. I timed it out exactly when Revice was ending to do a 1 year later how I felt about Saber and if my feelings changed. And in order to do that video, I binged it, and it worked so much better binging it. Legs are done. Look at those legs. Perfectly stickered. Oh, I forgot the side thing. Shit. Never mind. Spoke too soon. I took it off and everything too to put the knee sticker on it, and I completely forgot. So I was focused on how hot it is. See, a lot of people when they like Saber's original design, and I get that. Like, that's not for everyone. I didn't love the design at first. I love the gimmicks because outside of manga and also stuff, me and my wife collect and read a lot of books, like regular books, like novels and novellas and stuff like that. And we have enough books between the both of us where we could probably have like a mini library in a house. Like, literally, I think I alone am at like I think combined we've got like over 1,000 books easily between what we have here in California, what we have back home that we didn't bring with us. Like, so I like books. So the book gimmick, I had like a personal connection to it, and that's why I could find a personal connection or something in every season. That's just like, this is why I'm gonna like the season. All right, I fixed that. I had these stupid weapons, which is like my least favorite thing to do. Okay. So this one. Oh no, wraparound stickers. I hate wraparound stickers. They're my least favorite. If I known this one was going to be that sticker heavy, I would have did the upper torso first. But I was like, oh yeah, it's just the legs. That's easy. Also, the Oger caliber, and everything else. And it's like, shit. That's my least favorite thing with YUDOs and SoDos is weapons and the stickers that go on them. They're never... Yeah, right. It's like books. I'm not a nerd. Why would I care about books? And it's like you look around, you're like, oh yeah, there's a lot of books. Nice, Destiny. Destiny said Saber is their favorite Reiwa season. It's definitely up there for me. If Geets sticks the landing with how the finale works out, that may put it in my favorite, but Saber's my favorite out of Reiwa. I liked Revice for what it was. I did like that the ending was, really good and emotional and like a pseudo happy ending type of thing. But Saber, just something about it was just there's a charm to it. Like one of my friends was like, I don't even like Saber. That's not like why you just because you don't have friends. Like you just don't like friendship. I feel like I'm not even gonna use the weird Oger shield thingy that they have. Like, I'm not even gonna use that. Oh man, I love Hikaru. Hikaru was great. Like he had some redeeming moments, and I feel like some of the writing definitely, like when he did the 4 genomics, like yeah. Okay, so 16 was like peak. Like the first 16 episodes of Geats was like perfect. That was like for me. Even I was just like, man, this is great. This is Toku, you know. Man, I even got to put a sticker on the little stick thing. This is horrible. This thing, they couldn't paint this silver. This couldn't be painted silver. I have to literally put a sticker on it. Man, this is atrocious. Bandai really out here hating on me. Man, like, hey, Mark, hope you enjoy stickers. It's like, I don't. How'd you know? Oh, no, wait, I don't have to put stickers on this. Phew. Looked at the photo wrong. All right. Yay. Because that was kind of getting me a little heated. Because anytime there's anything that's like spherical in shape and they're like, hey, put a sticker on it, I'm like, please don't make me. I don't want to put a sticker. I'm horrible at stickers as it is. And there's one person on Twitter literally who like, I just forget their username. They don't use stickers. They paint all their SoDos and YUDOs instead of using stickers, and they always come out phenomenal. And I'm just like, damn. Dude, there's so many like yeah, the stickers are just obnoxious, you know? Like I ain't like and no hate. Like I still love YUDOs. I still love SoDos. Like they're my favorite toy line out of everything. But also, Rosie, SH Figure Arts, I have a love-hate relationship with them. Like you can't see. Actually, let's see. Let me move medication stuff out of the way so you don't see like my name. I don't want to dox myself, even though my full name's public knowledge. So it's stuck. I got my Saber ones right here. I got them on the display thing with the Wonder Ride books. I love SH Figure Arts, but collecting them is expensive. So expensive. The only other thing I have for SH Figure Arts, I have every Kamen Rider Blade related SH Figure Art, and I have a majority of the Ultraman ones. And at Comic-Con, I did pick up the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with Goku, like dead from like the Cell Final Attack, and I did get the Majin Vegeta SH Figure Art, but that's it. Yeah, my SH Figure Arts are like stupid expensive, and I'm glad as they get more US release ones, they're going to be cheaper. Yeah, my name's not actually Mark. It's Mike. Dun, dun, dun. Also, I'm sick, right? Well, not sick per se. It's more like I'm injured and healing up, and I don't really. I keep, a lot of people. I'm transparent on the internet, but I do keep a level of my personal life to myself. And if you saw the medication and you Google it, you're like, oh wow, Mark, you're actually pretty fucking injured. And it's like, yeah, but like I'm here, aren't I? I'm alive. Oh, you want a chalice SH figure? I have it right over there. I mean, I'm not going to sell it, but I could like show it on the screen to kind of like get you to buy it. Okay, so grab. I didn't get the Raditz one because I already spent a lot of money on stuff. Like, so in the hey Broku, what's going on? So I already spent a lot of money on stuff, so I only wanted those ones. And honestly, like I didn't really like the design of that one. I do a video on it, but like I don't like most of the stuff I collect. I just collect and like keep it to myself. Like I can only make so much content, and then my channel will be all over the place, and the analytics will be like, "Here, you've done like 20 different videos on 18 different things. We're gonna recommend you to nobody." All right, that thing's freaking done. We're almost there. This is excessive, very excessive. Like, I got a stick thing over there, and I got this thing. I don't even think that's a real thing. This is for, like, the shield hand crap. But let's do that Osier caliber. And then once I do the Osier caliber, we're done with the lower half. We still have the upper half. We don't even have a full character yet. Ugh, at least it's Himeno, so it's worth it. Oh, they're going to give me options. Okay, guys, really quick. Do we do just the regular Osier caliber, or do we make it with the colorful Osier caliber? That's a tough decision. Like, I think until I make that decision, I'll do all the other stickers, and then we'll wait and figure out what I want to do. I think I want to make it the colorful Osier caliber. And then when I get the premium Bandai exclusive painted versions of the YUDOs in, January, I'll just make it be the regular Osier caliber. I hate doing stickers on weapons. They both have the same amount of stickers, honestly, except for the one that's coming out from Premium Bandai. That set, basically everything is painted except for like one or two things, and it's ridiculous. So, but actually, it's just one sticker. It's either I put that sticker on or the other. So, I think I'm just gonna put the colorful one on there. It looks nice, dude. So you can't see it, right? But let me pull it away. These little nubs have stickers on them for the Osier caliber. Each one has a freaking little sticker that's got to wrap around. This is obnoxious. I hate it. I'm gonna do it. And careful. Weak. I may have to bring the X-Acto knife out to get the sticker into the corners properly and smooth them. Oh no, it went on there. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. That went a lot better than I expected. All right, so yeah, Rackley's isn't in the premium Bandai release. He is in the regular Yudo release, which is why I was like, I'm gonna get the Yudo. So I don't even know where Rackley's went. He's over here. So he got in the regular release. So this is the only way you could get him, is the Yudo. You can't get him in the premium Bandai. And Orb asking the important questions. Have I ever ripped one of the stickers on Yudos? No. Do you know how many stickers I ripped on the Saber releases? I've ripped so many. And what I'll do is I'll use the X-Acto knife and cut around where the tear could be seen, because sometimes it'll leave like little white things, and then that's, yeah, I've ripped so many stickers, and it's actually upsetting, and it does bother me. Like one time I ripped a sticker and I literally just like walked away from my desk. And my wife's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I ripped a sticker." She's like, "Well, do you have another one?" I'm like, "No, they don't give you extra stickers." And I just like walked away, and I was like, "Nope." I was just deflated. But look at that, came out this came out there really good. Let's see if the autofocus works properly. That actually went on there pretty smooth and not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Now where it's white around the edges right there. Oh, come on. The autofocus is killing me right now. There's white on the edge of the sticker. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over it with red Gundam marker to match it. So the edges of the stickers, I always use my Gundam markers to I also use my panel lining marker a good amount for any of the black stuff. Like, so sometimes you'll see there'll be like blemishes, and they on like black pieces of my YUDOs or SoDos, and I'll be like, oh, you kind of see where when you detach it from the sheet, it's got the little thing. I'll go over it with the marker to make it match. Hey Ken, go way down. What are you? You can't come up on the desk right now. I'm making SoDos and YUDOs. All right, now we're gonna do 13. Hey, you don't attack Godzilla. Go. gone. 13. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Wait, which one's... Is there even a hole for that one? That sounded bad. No out of context. Like, that wasn't meant to sound the way it did. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use the red Gundam marker. Oh my god. You ran up in here. I have my Don Onitaijin Murasame mini plot is being shipped out on Monday with some other stuff. And I'm not looking forward to that then, if it's that crazy with the stickers. Like, oddly enough, the King-Ohger mini plot is not bad at all. I was pleasantly surprised with how like little stickers that were needed for that, because the Vroom Majin for Zenkaiser wasn't too bad, but I just hate it. I don't like doing stickers for like weapon pieces, but because those ones like transformed a little more easier, because it was like, here's Vroom, here's Majin as a dragon, and then just fold it and then half and half and connect them, and that's it. I think I'm going to do like a Super Sentai mini plot Yudo collection video at some point. I have a good amount. I also haven't made a lot of them. I've made most of the mini plas, and I just got from Zuranger, the Robo, and then the Caesar, the Dragon Caesar one, the re-release ones. So I'm looking forward to putting those together. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I like that they kind of like put them in like the black or white boxes for the mecha, and then the Caesar one is, oh no. Speaking of ripping a sticker, because this one had to be one sticker instead of just two like it should have been. Oh, I'm gonna have to paint the shit out of this Ultra Caliber. Yeah, that's not good. Like, I hate when they do that. It doesn't make any sense. Here we go. All right. So, luckily, the part that ripped was black, but as you can see, autofocus, I ripped it right there. But luckily, that part is black, so I will be fixing that later on. But because of where it's located, I'm not going to use because that's the fine tip marker. That'll rip it more. I'm going to probably use like the mini brush and fix it. That sucks. But it was like weird because it had like an indent cut in the middle of the sticker to have a piece protrude out, and I'm like, no, this should have just been two stickers. Sometimes I get, because technically it's less stickers, it's one less sticker, but it's like, for the hassle of ruining a piece of it, I would have rather it been two stickers and not had that risk of basically not having the piece look nice. But that's just me. But at the same time, like 10 minutes later, I'll be like, man, there's too many stickers. So I'm a hypocrite when it comes to stickers. There's our Ultra Caliber, all colorful. And now, what do you even do to freaking do the thing with the thing? The other thing with the stuff and the thing in it? All right, so that's everything for the torso. 24 stickers, yay! No, these connect on those two, don't they? Yeah. Had to connect the little weird fold-out thingies on their shield. There we go. Boom. All right. Now let's do the upper torso. Yay, we're getting there. Actually, you guys do that. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My kitten. Okay, she's very like rambunctious. She likes to jump and stuff. And I hear this meowing, and I'm like, "What the hell's that noise?" She's addicted to the bath, like the shower. After like I took a shower before stream, but she likes to go in the shower after me and my wife Eddie takes a shower because she likes to play in the water that's going down the drain and the water that's left in the tub. She likes to roll in it. So she jumped from the shower to the toilet seat. The toilet seat's down, and then she jumped into the clothes hamper. But because there wasn't a lot of clothes in it, the gap to get out of it, she got stuck in the hamper. And I was like, "You freaking nut!" Like, so I had to go rescue her, and now she's. Then I had to feed her because she wanted food. She's like, "I want lunch." I'm like, "Fine, whatever. You can have lunch." Okay, right off the bat, not a lot of stickers. This appeases me so much. I do not like stickers. Yeah, well, I mean, there's still the same amount of stickers. There's like 20 stickers compared to 24, but these are like more blocky pieces for the arms and stuff. That's fine. That's 100% fine. I can handle that. All right. Okay. So I gotta take it all apart to put all the stickers on it. Oh man. All right, actually, let's do the cape thing first. I'll do the cape first, get that out of the way. Because that's easy. That's just the border of it. Also, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. You know, I'm always like, I'm not really big on like keeping up with my analytics and like who watches what or how many. It, like, never really is like, I try to think how to word it. It's not a big deal to me, but I do appreciate everyone in here hanging out, talking SoDos and YUDOs and how much money we spend and how much we hate stickers. All right, this is very vague on if this goes around the edge of it or just the outer border. Very vague description. All right, outside, cool. That's a little more comforting because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. There we go. Yay. Ken, go lay down. You're like being ridiculous today. I don't know why. Doing the cape ones, I don't use tweezers because I can line them up better with my hands. And I got really good at doing capes and stuff like that after the fact that basically every Saber character had some sort of like half cape off of their freaking waist, which was so bad. Especially because this was just a border. Okay, that's easy. A border sticker, that's fine. Saber's like, oh, we're gonna cover the whole thing in like one sticker, and you're gonna have to like fold it and make it not look like trash. And it's like, oh, cool. I can't do that. Like, that's not gonna happen. All right, why does this thing have so many stickers? That is unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Like, I don't wanna. Okay. I don't know. This one doesn't have that many at all. This one just has one. All right. That's the other shoulder piece that has like 8 stickers on it. Damn. Ooh, one shoulder's done. That was easy. One sticker. Yay. Now the other one, which is... What are you doing? What? For the SoDo cross line for Meteor? See, I don't really mess with SoDos. I have some. I have the blade SoDos and a few of the double ones. I don't really mess with SoDos though. Just because a mold from the paint, like the paint quality element standpoint, they look good. But SoDos to me, like when the drivers aren't painted and everything else, I just don't like that. Like there's not like a color detail to them. And you could paint them if you want. That's a lot of work. I can't do that. The only SoDos I really do is like the Super SoDos, like for Super Sentai. Those I love. 3. The most annoying part about this Yudo is I'm gonna have to basically take the arm apart and add a bunch of stickers all over it. And other shoulder piece is done. Yeah, damn, yeah, I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart. Ah, damn. All right, so let's do the chest piece first, because that's easy. I do like the detail of the print on the chest piece sticker. That came out really good from a print on sticker standpoint. Also, I'm really excited. I have a video coming up. I don't know when I'm going to film it. I won an insane contest at San Diego Comic-Con. Like, crazy. Like, well, I wasn't even at Comic-Con. Like, when I won it, it was like a social media contest. But I won it, and I got, like, I have a nice box that's, they said will be here in anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, oh, man. I was like, I want to talk about it, but I'm going to wait till it gets here. But it is technically toku related, so I can't wait to do that video. I'm just like, but they're literally like, oh yeah, we're not going to send you a tracking number. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I guess I'll hopefully get it then. All right, now Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, this is like kind of, it's not obnoxious. It's just, man, at least it's like just the accent colors that you're adding to the suit with the stickers, and it's not a much other extra crap. All right. I actually have to put a sticker around the whole entire neck. That is, right, that's a bit much, not gonna lie. Oh, it doesn't even line up. Damn. Okay. It still doesn't line up. Damn. I take the head off the neck part. Nope. Okay. Well, that's cool. Like, yeah, put the sticker over here, but the helmet stays connected the whole time. Good luck. It's like, all right, I guess. And the sticker's longer than it needs to be. Which is, all right, whatever. Good enough. Good enough. Now we're going to add the visor. I was worried about how the visors were going to look with stickers, but since there's one big piece, I feel like it's not as bad since it's one piece. There we go. And we'll just connect that back on, and oh, there we go. Coming along rather nicely for our Queen Himeno. No, it's more Sentai related, Broku. It's Power Ranger related, but I may or may not have won a non-public released whole entire like set of Power Ranger stuff, and I was like, I'll take it. But who knows when it'll get here because they're not sending me a freaking tracking number. Also, Broku, I got the Majin Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with Goku. Did not get the Raditz with Gohan, though. I decided not to. I saw it in person, and it looks good, but it was I was already pretty up in what I spent for money. And I bought my wife some stuff for our anniversary, so... Because she collects Barbies and Monster High stuff, and so I got her like some 15th, like some San Diego Comic-Con like Monster High doll thing, and then other stuff. And I was like, well, that was my my toy budget for myself. I'm so nice. Wait, where is that sticker going? That's that one. And it's going on the inside. Why is it like, oh, right there. That makes sense. Oh, so for Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts, I don't have a lot. I don't dabble in SH Figure Arts. I have a Brawly one. I think that was from like 2019 Comic-Con. And then I have this other one with like the dragon with like the ball, that Shenron with like all the Dragon Balls, and it's like this big box. That's in my closet because I have nowhere to put stuff. But yeah, to say we're both collectors. We both collect books, a lot of books. She's dabbles in comic books, not as much as I do. And then we both collect like movies and like stuff like that. Like we both are very like prominent in preserving physical media. We find it very important to own physical media. We're both from the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut on a farm town, and it would snow so much we'd lose internet or lose power and only have the generator and only have internet. And guess what? You don't have internet this net. You're going to watch a movie. You're going to want to watch something. Guess what? You can't stream anything. So And with streaming services, the way they randomly just were like, oh, you like this show? We're going to take it off our streaming platform. Oh, by the way, we didn't release it on DVD or Blu-ray. You didn't make me buy a Kyuga. You didn't make me. The quality is what made me make that decision because I was on the fence. Because you will just buy them and then I'll be like, oh, look, it is good quality. I'm not sure if I want to get it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, it looks good. I'll get it. I was like, because if it didn't look good, I'd be like, oh, well, dodged the bullet there. You bought it. Thank you. Yeah, no, your video showed off the good quality of it. Like, Kyuga ones, like, anything like Heisei Phase 1 that's not Blade or anything like that, I'm always worried about buying SH figure arts because sometimes they just don't look good. And I only dabble in SH figure arts. I feel like it's such a overly priced line out of Bandai when honestly I have all my figurized standards on display, and I was like, in one of my videos someone's like, oh, are those a whole bunch of SH figure arts behind you? And I'm like, no, those are figurized standards. They're actually really good quality, especially the Blade one. The Blade one's amazing. Look at this. Himeno's taking forever. Almost there. No, I'm not. I still got a whole nother arm to do. Damn it. 17. I am going to have to detach the hand to finish this one, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, no, I should be able to get the sticker on there without taking the hand off. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. The model kits are so... Like, I've been really impressed. I haven't done any of the Ultraman ones, and I have like 5 of them. And I was like, I should really start getting those done. I do have to do my Shin Kamen Rider model kit. I'll probably do that next week when I stream. So I'm using the stream as like motivation to get all my model kits done. Or I'll probably finish the YUDOs because I'm definitely not. Given how long I've been live, I'm like, there's no way I'm doing too many more YUDOs on today because I have stuff I got to do and it's already 1 o'clock. Damn, I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. Wow. I didn't realize it. Time flies when you're playing with stickers. All right, one arm is completely done. Now I just have to obnoxiously do this arm. Then we will combine them like Voltron and make Himeno, our queen, who we all stand respectfully, except for Orb, who only likes Rita. I think for the price of one SH figure, because like I don't pay full price for anything. I always find a deal. And for the price of SH figure, if you don't get it official release and you have to go third party, for the price of those, I can get 3 model kits. Like my Blade with the effects parts combined with the Ryuki kit that came with the dragon was the same price as like one SH figure art. So I was like, it's just more cost efficient for me, especially right now because we're trying to buy a house. So I can't be spending a crap ton of money on figures. I mean, I can, but I prefer not to. I know you don't, Orb. I'm joking. I know you don't only like Rita. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I was going to find a deal. Like, I have a few friends I joke with. It's like, we don't pay full price for manga. I don't pay full price for anything. I will find a deal. I do not like paying full price for stuff. I try and save money. I'm very frugal, honestly. Very frugal. Which is how, at the age of 37, eventually in like early next year, 38, I'm able to be comfortable with my finances because I was always very picky with spending money, which is why I'm able to buy so much stuff now. Because one of the things I was taught, one of my friends who wanted to start a podcast and he wanted to do YouTube stuff, and I always say, like, you know, don't go broke being like a YouTuber or podcaster. Like, it's especially when, like, you know, especially when everyone is getting into Pokemon cards and everyone's like, I'm gonna do box openings and everyone's gonna watch them and I'm gonna get monetized. It's like, dude, you're gonna waste a lot of money. Like, unless you play Pokemon, because I play Pokemon. The last big tournament I did was in 2020 because I was out of work, and it was like thousands of people were in this tournament and it was online only, and I came in the top 200, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this whole Pokemon card game, you know. But I was buying cards, but I play the game, so, you know, it was worth it. But I had friends who were buying packs, doing pack breaks, and they're like, man, no one's watching the videos. I'm like, well, because you don't even like Pokemon. You're doing this because you want views and this and that. I was like, don't go broke. That's why I could buy a lot more SH figure but it's not financially responsible. And Broku buys them all, so I don't have to. He just takes photos, and then I just steal his photos and remove his watermark and say I bought them. That's a joke. All right. Other arm is done. Himeno is done. Our queen. Yes. Okay. So let's see. This. Oh no, I dropped a piece. Wait, the kitten's not around, is she? Because anytime I drop pieces, the kitten literally like dives in. I'm joking, Broku. I'm not stealing your photos. That's the figure photography is your thing. That's your lane. Even though I did order one of those like extreme sets, but I don't think it's for figure photography. I think I just want one of the extreme set. I got like the sewer subway one because I want to put it on display and have all like my Ninja Turtles on it, and there's why. So I'm not even going to use it for photography. I'm using it as a display piece. And connected. Oh, perfect. Why is her torso not lining up properly? That looks weird. Oh, she has like a belt clip for the freaking sword. That is convenient. Very convenient. I gotta put the hilt on it still. Oops. I was like, why does the sword look so short? There we go. Now, I want her to hold the thingy. I mean, she could, but I don't wanna. And there's like a spare place I could put it. I have, so, you know, this little buckle thing right here that they don't use in the show at all. I got the candy toy versions of those, and apparently you could put stuff inside of them, and then they actually work as a display stand for the YUDOs, which is nice. But I don't know where I put the box. I had a box of like 5 of them, and I don't know where it went. Her arm fell out. But here we go. Himeno is done. Actually, I want to put this as an open hand also. There we go. Our queen. Very tough to have them pose while they have the sword like all there. There we go. Himeno completed. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, they were running a deal on the extreme sets, and I was like, you know what? I'll get one. Why not? All right, Himeno, stand up. Here. There you go. All right, let's swap over. Okay. Whew. All right, it's warm, and honestly, that took a lot longer than I thought because, yes, we should all hail our queen. I'll put it right there. I think I might build a few of them off stream and then put them up on like a YouTube short as like a time lapse real quick, or I may get at least most of them done and finish them next time I stream. Because I'm going to be doing this every Saturday, maybe every Sunday. I haven't decided yet. Sunday, it's only because I'm busy tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to stream. It was supposed to be Sunday, so that way I could discuss like the newest episode of Geats, newest episode of King-Ohger, Ultraman, this and that. But instead, we talked a lot about the Gotchard card packs and pre-orders, and I appreciate the conversations, kind of like conversations. It's supposed to be a lot more fun and chill, not so serious. But I have a lot of SoDo. Like I still have to finish ID4 for Geats. ID5, I haven't even like started. Like I started Twin Command. Like that's the only one I've started. I haven't even started 5 because 6 isn't even coming out for like another month. But they just announced they didn't show what's in it, but in October we're getting Gotchard SoDo Wave 1. And I believe in the beginning, and I think the end of October, early September, we're getting Wave 2. After like how Revice and Saber were, we got a box every month. But Geats was like almost a full year of the show, and 5 had been released. And, you know, you could see behind me, I got a lot of boxes of stuff, by the way. That's my computer box and comics. But like I have all my SoDos on displays over here, and it extends over to the right more. Because I got like 100. I think last time I counted 183 SoDos built. I don't know if they're gonna be premium Bandai. They might, because we don't even know it's in ID. We don't even know it's in the 6th wave fully. We just know it's coming out. I know the Mark III, Laser Boost, and Gene were premium Bandai. They may go the route what they did with Revice, where the final forms and everything else were a part of the Geats first 2 lineups. There's a new guy in head as the head of SoDos now, so at Bandai. So I don't know what's going to go on. I hope it's not premium Bandai, because I don't like the idea of candy toys being premium Bandai, and here's why. They're candy toys. Why are they called candy toys? Not just because they have this really, really bad tasting soda candy in there, but because they're in the candy aisle. They're candy toys. When they're in premium Bandai, guess what? I don't consider them candy toys. Just because they have the candy in it, they're not in the candy aisle. And the fact that like Ultraman Converge, they've been going to premium Bandai. I have the Kamen Rider Forza SoDo Chronicles that's also being shipped out to me next week. They put, I believe, behind premium Bandai, all the like Astro Switch forms, like the states, all those forms are like in 2 different like waves from premium Bandai. And I'm like, why? Like, it's just like miniplas. I get miniplas makes sense. They're mechas, they're robots. Okay, you can do one behind premium Bandai, but like regular SoDos that should be just included. That's what annoys me a lot. And I love candy toys. The candy toy line is honestly one of the things that got me consistently into toku. I think Gotchard, I don't know if it's going to be its own set, like for set 1. I feel like we'd probably have, trying to think, what haven't we gotten from Geats? Like we didn't get Buffa in his good form. We didn't get Nago Fantasy. We didn't get Nan's dad with the fantasy buckle. I hope they don't do ones for like the guy who kidnapped Nan and then the other dude that broke out of prison. I hope they don't get, because that'd be stupid and useless. We're getting Glare 2. Or we already got Glare 2, I think at ID5. We need Gazer 2. I don't know, there's a few. There's not too many. And then we don't even have, we need Geats, 9. We'll need whatever Mark's 3 or Mark 6, whatever that one was before he turned into Geats 9. We'll need K1 and his Bujin sword. So, yeah. And then are we going to get premium Baroba and premium Kekura? Like, there's a lot. We didn't even get any villains. We didn't get any Jamatos even. Regular Jamatos. Yeah. Like, we didn't even get, like, the fact that we didn't get any enemies, we did not get one Jamato. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, none? How do we not just get a base minion? Like, what? So like that's kind of annoying. Like I love the SoDo lineup. Like I love the candy toy lineup. Like I'll never like one of my friends was asking me conversation outside of in VC chat, and he was just like, "Man, you have such a SoDo collection." He's like, what are you going to do if you ever stop collecting them? I'm like, well, if I stop getting newer sets, I still have a backlog of older sets. I barely touched any of the build SoDos. 01, I have some done. Most of the SoDo Chronicles, I have both sets for Fies unopened that I have not built yet. I have Kabuto 1 built. I still have to do 2. I have such a backlog, even in the premium band ones, like for Fies, Auto Vagine, and the other little mecha thing I have to do. The Advent Creature things from Ryuki, I still have to build. So I have such a backlog that even if I stopped with ID6 for Geats and I didn't get any Gotchard ones, I still have enough stuff that'll keep me occupied and stuff I still have to hunt down for at least another year or so of older stuff, because my goal is to have every SoDo built and on display and own every single one. I'm a completionist with collecting, which is like the downside of why I don't collect a lot of stuff, which is why when Broku's doing videos and reviews on his channel about SH figure arts, I'm like, those are cool. I'll buy one, like I'll buy SH figure arts that are like, you know, characters I like that are some of my favorites. Like I have every Blade SH figure art. I have a majority of the Ultraman ones, but I complete sets. Like this is all my Nekatuni Terrors, and I have a whole bunch of the box because I got to build one more. Oh no, my camera's going to fall. I have to build one more shelf. I have to put one more shelf up, and I have the rest of my boxes. But like I complete sets. I like the NECA movie reel Godzilla line. I have, even though I have Shin Godzilla over here, I have every single other one still in the box because I like the boxes. It has the original posters. So I get obsessive with collecting. It's one of those things where it's like, if I like it, I need all of them. So that's why for SoDos, I'm like, if something happens and Gotchard isn't good, I still have a whole backlog, but I'm moderately sure I'll still get Gotchard ones because like I like the suit. I like everything we've seen so far, and I think the press conference is in what, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, like 10 11 days. We're gonna get the press conference. I'm really looking forward to that. I generally wish I didn't see the tweet where someone had cell phone footage of Gotchard showing up in the Geats summer film. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. But I did like the way that looked. So I was like, okay, I need the press conference now. I need to see this stuff. I need to see how I'm going to get these cards. See, I agree. Like, okay. So for me, I love Forza. Forza is one of my favorite seasons. Blade is one of my favorite seasons. So we have someone in school and cards. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's I love that idea. Like, and I like the way the suit, I like that blue on it, that icy color. Like it looks like it's a clean suit. And I like the goggles on the helmet. It gives me Digimon protagonist vibes. I'm like, I was like, he's a school student. Goggles. I'm like, this is Digimon. This is Digimon. He is a Digidestined, and I'm okay with that. But like, yeah, it's very appealing looking show, which is why I'm probably like, you know, I'm probably gonna get the SoDos for that. SH figure art wise, maybe. I have been very consistent in getting like Reiwa main rider SH figure arts. So like I waited on the Revi and Vice one until they were like dirt cheap, and I got them for like, one was $20 and one was $30. So I got both for $50. And the Geats Magnum one I got for about like $45. So if I get the Gotchard one, it's not gonna be like day one. I'll get it when it's on sale. But I thank you guys, everyone, for hanging out with me, chatting with me, Destiny, Broku, Toku Experiment, Orb, everyone else, Merlzy. I thank you guys for hanging out, talking Toku, and watching me make our Queen Himeno, who's complete. 1 down, 5 more to go. And then I still have to do all of King-Ohger and also the Legend True Gods. I think next week when I stream, I'm gonna do a little bit of talking and being, and then dedicate more time to chipping away at the mini plots, because it's a lot. I realize when I'm not streaming and I'm just building these on my own, I'm banging these out real quick. But you know, I like to chat, interact, and this and that, and so definitely going to have to get it, because I want to finish these, and then I want to do my Legend True Gods, because at the rate I'm going, I know the mini plot for the God Tarantula is actually coming out in a couple, like 2 weeks. So I get a lot of catching up to do, and I'm using these streams to kind of like motivate me to catch up on a lot of stuff. So I thank you guys for hanging out. I don't have my videos in here to use. I literally made this whole cool intro and outro, and it's not in here. I have to set it up before the stream. So, and I have to upload them so I can click a button. So I will have those next time. I thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys later.